Hello and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Simon and I am one of the chaplains at the University of Exeter. We'd like to say a warm welcome to international students, perhaps starting at Exeter University for the first time, or if you're returning after some time away. We want to say a big welcome. Now, normally in Freshers Week, the chaplains, along with international support, we put on a special evening where we make some British puddings for you to say welcome and just to tell you a little bit about chaplaincy and international support. This year, I'm afraid, because of the coronavirus, we can't do that. We're so sorry. But instead, I'm going to show you how to make a traditional British pudding, and along the way just tell you a little bit about how the chaplains can help you. So what I'm going to make today is a traditional British pudding called a trifle. It's really easy to make and you don't even need to do any cooking. You can buy some ready-made ingredients. We begin with cake because the British love cake. These are special trifle sponges, but you can use any kind of plain cake. You can even use chocolate cake if you want to. And then around the cake we're going to put some fruit, and here I've got some frozen raspberries. They're raspberries we grew here in our garden, and some peaches. In the UK we have to get peaches in tins, I'm afraid, but it means they're available all year. And then we use custard, and custard is simply a sauce made with egg and with milk and sugar. We top it off with some whipped cream, and then to make it look pretty we decorate it with these sweets which we call hundreds and thousands. And I like to think in a way that this pudding reminds me a bit of the UK. This pudding is made up of lots of different elements, but when they come together they taste great together. And of course the United Kingdom is made up of lots of different peoples, and I hope that when we work together we produce something wonderful. And we begin with our trifle sponges or our cake. Often these are soaked in something like sherry. I've got them soaking in some of the peach juice. And you build a trifle up in layers. The trifle in Britain goes back something like 400 years. The recipe has changed a lot over the years, and often each family will have their own favourite recipe. And the next layer that we put in is our fruit. It's worth saying that this pudding is vegetarian, but it's not vegan. As I say, we can't grow peaches in this country, but one of the things that we can grow here really well is berries, and these are beautiful raspberries that we've grown here in Devon. So there we go, that's the next layer done. We've got the trifle sponges and now the fruit on top. So we come over to our hob to make the custard. You can buy ready-made custard. This is a custard that's just simply made with some custard powder, and you add milk to it, a bit of sugar as well, and we're just going to put that in our saucepan. While we're waiting for the custard to begin to set, I can tell you that Chaplaincy run each week something called Connections Cafe. And Connections Cafe is where students are welcome to come along, have a cup of tea with us, and just simply to have a chat, a friendly chat with a chaplain. Of course, at the moment we can't do it in person, but we are doing our Connections Cafe on Zoom twice a week, on a Tuesday and a Friday from 11 AM until 12 noon. So Tuesday and a Friday, 11 AM till 12 noon. There'll always be one or two chaplains there, and you can simply join in, and it's just a friendly face that you can talk to, ask any questions you've got, share any concerns that you have. You can find details of how to join in on the University of Exeter Chaplaincy web pages. So I think that's about ready now. The custard's beginning to thicken up, and we just simply add the custard as the next layer. So we pour it over, and that now has to be left to set. So we're going to go and have a cup of tea and leave that to set. So with our trifle, you can see the custard has now set. So we've got our layers in here, we've got our trifle sponges, that's cake, we've got our fruit, we now set it with some custard. It doesn't look that pretty at the moment, does it? So we're now going to cover it with a layer of whipped cream. Of course you can buy whipped cream in a can, but it doesn't taste quite as good, it's much better fresh. So I'm going to start whipping this. And while I'm whipping it, why don't I tell you who the chaplaincy is? So as chaplains, we're drawn from different faiths or worldviews that are in the city. So we have a range of chaplains from different Christian churches. We have a Muslim chaplain, we have a Jewish chaplain, humanist chaplain as well. A Buddhist chaplain too, and we have links with other faith groups as well, but we're here for students whether you have a faith or not. Whoever you are, whatever you want to talk about, we're happy to be there for you, to listen, place for you to share any concerns that you might have. We're, if you like, a friendly listening ear. Of course, many of us are people of faith. We're linked with faith communities within the city. If you'd like to be linked with those communities, we'd be happy to link you with them. And if you want to explore your own faith, or think about faith or spirituality or meaning in life, that's something we're really happy to do as well. But say we're happy to work with you, spend time with you, whether you have a faith or not. We're university staff, we're associate staff, and we're linked in with the university structures. Okay, this is taking a while. My arms are going to get tired, so I'm just going to speed things up a little bit. Now just spoon the whipped cream on. I have to confess, the cream is one of my favourite bits. We've got some hundreds and thousands here, which are coloured sugar strands. You could also use chopped nuts, or you could use grated chocolate. So there we have our finished trifle. In a way, it's a lovely picture of chaplaincy, because chaplaincy is made up of different chaplains from different faith traditions or worldviews, but we work together to be a source of support and care for the university community. My name's Simon, I'm one of the chaplains at the university. Whether you have a faith or not, we are here to offer you support. Please feel free to get in touch with us. I'll put contact details on at the end of this video. We're really sorry that we can't have this pudding evening in person because I now have to eat a whole trifle. But we hope that you'll have a fantastic time in Exeter. If we can be of help to you, please get in touch. But we hope you have a really good time in our beautiful city. Thanks for watching.